Hi guys, it's Mollie, and today we're going to be continuing the Pokemon series on my channel about which Pokemon we usually use in what region. And today, last week we did Kanto, this week we're going to do Johto. Let's get started, okay? So first, we're going to do it in the same order. We're going to go fire, electric, grass, water, etc, etc, okay? So we're going to start with our fire types today. And would you like to go first?
I always use Cyndaquil because it's my favorite Johto starter. It's adorable. It's a decent fire type. It's pretty fast. Learned some good moves leveling up. And yeah.
I usually use two. I use Vulpix or I use Magmar. Usually I just go for Vulpix because you can get it a lot easier than Magmar. Magmar you can only find in the Burnt Tower in Ecruteak City. However, Vulpix you can find right outside the Poke Park, I think it's called, where you do the bug catching contest. I don't remember what it's called. By the way, we've only played Soul Silver. We didn't play the original games. We've only played the remakes and not Heart Gold. So all these Pokemon are going to be either exclusive to Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Sorry.
Good job.
Sorry if I keep looking down. We have notes right here about so we don't forget. Anyway, Magmar is a lot more viable than Vulpix as it's got better defenses, it's got better speed, better attack, and special attack, and it can learn a variety of more moves. But I still like Vulpix better because it can learn Flamethrower at level 24 as opposed to, I think, level 49 on Magmar. Yeah, and obviously you can get the Firestone at the Pokeathlon Dome in the remakes, which is what I do, and unfortunately you can only get it on a Tuesday, and today's Saturday. Yay! Anyway, next is our electric types. Now, we actually both use Mareep because it's early, it's very good, and
it helps a lot with the first gym.
First gym being Faulkner and flying types, or bird Pokemon in the original.
Birds.
Burbs.
Burbs.
Or I use Magnemite. It's got a lot of resistances. And I don't know. Neither of its abilities are really good in this game because Sturdy didn't get its Jetified buff yet. And trust me, you'll hate Sturdy as much as everyone else. Anyway, next we're going to move on to grass types. Now, for starters, I usually choose between two. And the grass type is Chikorita, which is actually my favorite Johto starter. It is very, very good. It's very defensive. It can deal lots of damage. And it's supposed to be the hard mode of Johto, but I've always had the easiest time going through the game with Chikorita, or Meganium. Or, we actually both use Oddish. She nicknames hers Nuptup. Props if you know that's too. Or from, sorry. And it's Oddish. We've already talked about Oddish. Oddish is Oddish. Oddish is really good.
It's a little oddish, though.
Oh, that was bad even for you.
No. I had to.
Yeah. Oddish is Oddish. It's good. Everyone knows it's good.
And if you haven't used an Oddish before, what are you doing with your life?
Now, next is water types. The first one is Totodile, if I don't choose Chikorita. Totodile is very good. It learns a variety of moves, including Crunch and Ice Fang as a Croconaw and for Alligator. And it's not really outclassed by the other water types, but I really, really like it. It's a very good water type starter Pokemon. In fact, it's actually my favorite water type starter Pokemon.
And for water types, I'll choose either Wooper or Slowpoke. Slowpoke, as its name would suggest, is very slow, but it's good at taking hits and dealing them back out. Wooper is a water ground type, which means it only has one weakness, and that's grass. And that's actually very helpful.
Fun fact, it can actually learn Ice Punch without arms.
And Fire Punch.
Oh, and it's also Chuka Conroy's semi-favorite Pokemon.
Because if you can be that happy all the time without arms,
Now, you're going to see us reference Chug the Conroy a lot because he is one of our favorite Let's Players, so.
If you haven't checked him out before,
I really suggest you
I
do.
would
His
recommend
current
it.
playthrough is actually Pokemon Black and White, but he does a variety. He's done Okami, he's done
Paper Mario,
the Mario and Luigi series, Superstar Saga, and Partners in Time.
Yeah.
And blah 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 others. And the other water type I usually use is Poliwag, but I choose Chikorita. Poliwag. No, Poliwag. It's actually very inside joke, guys. It's very good. It's very fast. It can deal lots of damage. You can evolve it with the Water Stone in the Poliwrath, which Chuck uses. I'm sure you've all battled Chuck. You know, he's kind of hard if you don't have the right Pokemon. But it's also just, it's very good. You can actually get the King's Rock after you get Surf, so you can also evolve it into Politoed, but that is a trade evolution. So you either need to trade with yourself and be lonely, or trade with a friend like we do. Or sibling, rather. Next is, flying types. Now, in my current playthrough, I'm actually using a Pidgey, which I've never actually used. I have an X and Y, and it's just, I really don't recommend it because it thinks in like every battle, if it's like one hit, it's absolutely terrible. Don't use it. But in this game, it's very, very, very good. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
10 out of 10 would Pidge again.
Would Pidge again. Sorry, there's hair. Or I use Noctowl. Noctowl is very good. It's very good at special attacking, actually. It's very different in how you play it as opposed to normal flying types. And if you don't know how to play it, then it's not going to turn out well for you. And or I use Spearow. Spearow's good. Everyone knows Spearow and Fearow. Fun fact, I've actually beaten Mollie a few times by using Mirror Move on Fearow and defeating his Gengar. Yeah. That's happened a few times. Next, and we actually both use Zubat. Zubat's very fast. Yes, you might run into it 24/7 and it gets annoying. There's also a hiker in Union Cave that's like, I'm seriously upset about Zubat using Supersonic on my Pokemon, or something like that. Sorry, I keep sniffling. It's very fast, it's very good at dealing damage. Although its final evolution, Crobat, is a friendship evolution between Golbat and Crobat. So, if you can get it up there, though, it's very, very good. Oh yeah, she also nicknames her Pidgey Pidge, which is just, it's just Pidgey without the Y. She's really weird. Alright. Next is whatever other Pokemon you want to use. This is that time you got all your HM moves covered. I rarely ever use Dratini, but she does, so she'll tell you about Dratini, and she actually gets it from the Goldenrod game corner, so.
Well, first of all, if you do choose to get Dratini from the Goldenrod game corner, just know you're going to need, I think, either 2,100 or
2,100
to get it, and the game that you play is called Voltorb Flip.
Very hard. I wouldn't.
Very hard. Would not recommend it.
There is an easier way
to do it every time. But the other way to get it is like comes really late in the game, and you have to beat the gym leader in order to get it.
You have to beat Claire.
The reason I personally choose to get it from the Goldenrod game corner is because I can level it up to a Dragonair and at least have somewhat of a fighting chance against Claire. And how I evolve it is I just run around in the end of Victory Road until it evolves.
Level 55?
Usually it's around level like 49, so it's not that hard.
My Pokemon are never at that level. Anyway, the ones I usually use are Espeon. Oh, I forgot to mention, you can get Eevee in the game, and you can get 5 different evolutions. Or 7 if you really wanted to keep it an Eevee until Kanto, but that's like really far off. I usually use Espeon. Espeon is a fantastic special attacker. It's great at speed, it's great at special defense. It's very, very viable. Or the one that I usually like to go with is Venomoth. Venomoth can learn psychic moves just like Espeon. It cannot learn Shadow Ball, which is fine. You got Crunch Jump for Alligator anyway. It's a bug poison type, so it can learn like Signal Beam. Signal Beam is going to be one of your favorite moves to use on it. It's a great special attacker. It's got great speed. It's not as great as Espeon, but I still like it. And it can learn poison type moves like Sludge Bomb. Before you ask, yes, I have 2 poison types on my team, which are Gloom at the moment and Venomoth. But they're still going to both know Sludge Bomb. At least I think Venomoth can learn Sludge Bomb.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never used it before.
Really? You should. It's very good.
Yeah, that just means I'll have to run around on the same route trying to find a shiny one.
Yeah, she likes to get shiny Pokemon for some reason.
Hey.
Anyway, that's it for today's video. Join us next time for Hoenn. Hoenn is next. That'll be next week. Anyway, this has been Mollie
And Summer.
Bye, guys!